Hello, welcome back. The new season is very young, but we've already accumulated more points than we had when we took them over after 26 games last season. Can that good form continue? Let's go and find out. Hello and welcome to episode 10 of From the Bottom to the Top as we try and take a National League South side, in this case Weymouth, from the bottom all the way to the top, and this is our journey. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have for you two games. First up, newly promoted Hungerford Town come to visit in the Vanarama National League South, match day 6, and then we have match day 7 away to Braintree, who I think we played in last season. At some point, talking about last season, and at the moment, as I said in the preamble, we do have 6 points more than we had at the same point, not at the same point, but at the point that we joined at the halfway through last season. 26 matches played. We've played 5 matches, have 15 points. We played 26 matches when we took over halfway through last season and only had 9 points. So we're off to a very, very good start. Five straight wins. And only Dartford can match us at the moment. There's a 3-point gap to Worthing in third place. We'll look at that a bit closer in just a minute or 3. There's some other news to tell you before that. But it is also very key to say, if you do enjoy today's episode, please leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button, and leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this series and so on and so forth, and what you'd like to see me do next. And also, don't forget, you can also keep up to date what's happening on this channel by following me on Twitter at JustOffsideFM. Right, let's do no more. We need to go to the transfers as a first up. And in the transfer history, we can have a look. We've brought in some players. I think Tom Solanke was just coming in at the end of the last episode. He has joined us. Just to recap, I think we did it. Tom Solanke, a central midfielder. We've got the thing set up wrong here, Mark. Yep, can play as a defensive midfielder, can play as a midfielder. 3.5-star current ability, 4.5-star potential ability. He's been with us before. I think we mentioned that as well. So he's in until 2027. Hopefully he will produce the goods. But since you were last with us, we have also brought in Kieran Evans. He is an attacking midfielder, can play wide on either side, but obviously as we're not playing wide players currently, his role is going to be more of that shadow striker in behind the front two, and he can also play as a striker, so if we do get an injury or something, we can move him up if we need to. So he's a little bit versatile over there. Come from Cardiff, where he spent about 7 years at Cardiff, I think, and prior to that he was at Torquay and Linfield, and he is currently 3.5 stars, has the potential to be a 5-star League 2 player, so he might, if we can hang on to him, he may come up through the ranks with us, or through the divisions leagues with us. He's with us for until the end of 2026. Hopefully he'll sign a new contract, even assuming he plays well, of course, before that. Joe Knight, he's come in. His previous history, he was at Brighton, released from Brighton, been bumbling around, but we've brought him in on a free. He's played 2 games already and scored 2 goals, needless to say. I shall say no more. We'll catch up with the goals in just a few moments from now. His natural role is as a central midfielder, but we will be playing him probably more often than not as a deep lying playmaker type position, but can also play in that attacking midfield as well. So again, he's very versatile up the middle of that midfield. Currently 4-star ability, has the potential to be a 5-star and even to championship standards. So we'll see how he goes. He is in until 2027, so again, could come up through the leagues with us. We'll see how he progresses as well. So Joe Knight there, and then we brought in a couple of loan players. Spencer Spurway, he is a 19-year-old defender, 6'4". previously at Bognor Regis Town, but prior to that he was at Portsmouth. Bognor last season on loan, played 34 times for him, 2 goals, a 6.82. As you'll see, he's already had 1 appearance for us and scored 1 goal. Again, what can I say? So he's already off to a good start with us. A 3-star current ability, has the potential to be a 4-5 League 2 player as well. So maybe he will come in and join us permanently. We will have to wait and see. John Ryan has also joined us. 3-star current ability, 4, maybe 5-star ability. He's probably not quite to the same standards as the other ones. He's potentially a National League standard, so he might not come up through with us. But it's adding a little bit of competition to Hamlet. Over on the left-hand side of defence, can play as a complete wing-back or as an inverted wing-back, which is something that we might use him for. So they are our incomings. Kieran Evans, Joe Knight, Spencer Spuraway and John Ryan. Remember those names. Right, let's have a look at what we've been doing since you were last with us. I've played 3 games. We're 5 games unbeaten so far in the National League. 100% record. The same as Dartford. And we'll play them at the end of October. I wonder if they'll still be tugging away with us behind. Let's have a quick look at the goals then. Beating St Albans City 4-1. Alfie Prescott got us underway after 5 minutes. Bolton. I don't know if that was from a short corner or not, but anyway, Solanke played Prescott into the area and put that one away. Alfie Prescott, a good signing. 2-0 at half time, and this was our second goal. Vice with a very deep cross, goalkeeper coming for it, completely missed it. Slade profiting and making it 2-0 at half time. Early in the second half, they clawed one back, and we wondered whether they were about to have a bit of a revitalisation. This crossed ball in, hung there for Jeffers. Jeffers putting it away past Michael Kelly, who is playing in goal. 2-1 then, and I won't say it was short-lived. Mitchell Weiss, a corner here, to Weiss for a short corner. Weiss basically did a solo. He was on his own, created the space just outside the area and put it away in the top corner. It's 3-1, and then Cameron Cooper, 87 minutes, rounding off a comfortable 4-1 win. Cooper inside to Hemmings. Hemmings has Cooper created the space for himself and lashes it past Henley in the St Albans City goal. It was a 4-1 win, another cracker. 13 shots, 5 on target, 1.50 and 61% of the possession. It was a good day. Then we hosted Billericay Town at the Bob Lucas Stadium, a 3-2 win in this one. Elliot Bolton getting us underway here after 5 minutes. Evans, one of our new players, to Bolton. Hamblin to Bolton. And he's put that into the roof of the net. 1-0. And it was looking very good after 10 because Cameron Cooper joined the party. Williams in midfield. Evans again pulling the strings in that attacking playmaker role. And Cooper putting that away very neatly. 2-0 then, but it was very, I say very short-lived. It wasn't short-lived. 10 minutes later, Jay Poulter had other ideas. Hamlin here, not clearing the ball. Out to Petrie, crosses it deep, and just waiting for a mistake. Poulter puts it away as it falls over the top of the defenders. And after 42 minutes, we were really worried that we might lose our 100% record. Petrie again doing the damage, pulls it back. Poulter in acres of space and puts away his second. It's 2-2 at half time, and we're thinking, oh dear, we're in trouble here. A bit of a mediocre second half, but Cameron Cooper did the job. Hamlin winning that ball from Petrie's poor through ball, and it was lovely. Good shit playing it on to Cooper. And that's how it ended. A 3-2 win, a bit tight, a bit uncomfortable at times. But we did have 22 shots, 9 on target, 3.34 and 59% of the possession. It's still another win. And then we played Torquay. Torquay United, realistically, had a good season last season. They're not playing so well this season. Where are they? They're down in 16th. I think it's got something to do with this. But yeah, last season they weren't playing too badly. But we beat them on this occasion 4-1. Joe Knight, one of our new signings, getting us underway after 13 minutes. Bolton has the ball through to Knight. Knight creating the space. Knight on his own. And he has a lovely shot from just inside the area. It's 1-0. And then right in injury time of the first half, this ball over the top. Goodship pulls it back to Bolton. Bolton crosses it deep and Knight is there on the far post and tucks it in past the goalkeeper. It's 2-0 at half time. And then 46 minutes, literally straight after half time, Mitchell Weiss is on the score sheet. He's had a good start to the season. Prescott crosses it in and Mitchell Weiss just eats those up. Lovely stuff. 3-0 then at this juncture in time, but then Lapsley equalised. Well, didn't equalise. Keep saying that, don't I? Yeah, after 54 minutes, getting them back on the score sheet. Spencer Spurraway, our other new signing defender, Sid say he got a goal, making it a tidy 4-1 win after 79 minutes. Crossed in. In fact, see that again because it all happened very, very quickly. Ryan with the ball in and Spurraway. Slade peeled off and give him space to head that in the back of the net. 14 shots, 7 on target, 1.64, 56% of the possession. So it was extremely good. This is how the table looks then after that round of matches. And we are top with 15 points, one goal better than Dartford, who are chasing us at the moment like anything. Also on 15 points, 100% record to the start of the season. Worthing, Southend, both on 12 points. Then come Weston-super-Mare and Bath City on 10. Wealdstone, Hemel Hempstead on 9, and then it falls away. St Albans City, Hampden and Richmond, Farnborough and Slough currently in the relegation zone, looking like they need to be pumped up. Maybe they need somebody come in like we did halfway through the season. Right, I think that has brought you up to date. Let's go and have a look at the team who will face our first opponents of the day. Hungerford Town, they were promoted last season from the divisions below. So first season in, I think they've been up in the Vanarama National League South before actually. But let's have a quick look. History, overview. Here we go. Yes, they have. Yeah, they were relegated in 22-23. Obviously went down and came straight back up again. But they have spent a number of years in there prior to 2015-2016. Were in the sort of like under leagues, level 7 and things like that. But since 2016-2017, they've been in the higher leagues, bobbing around in there. Managed to survive there by the looks of it, but yeah, so they are back into the Vanarama National League C league, and that is who we will play first off today. Let's go and have a look at the team that will face them. They have we have three players that are ineligible. They're obviously trialists. Hungerford Town have a fully fit team. And here is the team that faces Hungerford Town for this one. Michael Kelly in goal then. Hamlin, Slade, Spurraway and Prescott make our defensive line. No place today for the new recruit on that left side. Is it John Ryan? Yeah, John Ryan, who is on loan with us. Quite sure why, to be fair, but he's not in the side. Williams, Bolton and Petit are our midfield today. New boys, of course. Williams on the left-hand side there. Our other new player that you're going to see for the first time today, Kieran Evans, is in the shadow striker role. Weiss, who normally plays in that role and plays quite well with Cooper and Goodship up front, he's taken up an attacking role today alongside Cooper. And then we have Hemmings, Howe, Rowan, Knight and Goodship on the bench. And here we are. 5 straight wins, as we know. Continuing with our formation because it just doesn't need changing at the moment. Why change something that's not broken? They're playing a flat back 3 with 2 wing backs and a defensive midfielder to try and combat us today. They are currently in 14th with 6 points. Evans with a long cross looking for Prescott. Couldn't find him. Cooper's tracked back for that one. Into Bolton. Bolton tries to get it into the area, but it's cleared. Only as far as Prescott. Prescott heads it back. Berger tries to fire one forward, and it's a race on. Petit's going to get there. And the highlight continues. Bolton spur away. A number of players, of course, you've not seen before. Not many people in here at the Bob Lucas today. Petit heads that down, but only as far as a Hungerford Town player, Berger, as Matford Smith inside him. Sol is looking a bit ominous. This Tyler into the area, swung in, and Spazov, Slavy Spazov, he's offside. It's been disallowed. Thank you. And I think Lelujo's, Spazov has been in one of Lelujo's saves. I'm sure he has. And he swiped that in, but he was offside. Clearance, spur away to Bolton. Bolton brings it down nicely. He's got Petit there. Petit finds Prescott. Prescott, who will look to try and get this in. He's got to try and get the better of that defender, though. He's doing a good job on him. Spur away. Bolton. Bolton. Williams into the area. He's fallen nicely for Cooper, but it was scooped out for a corner. Cooper just couldn't quite get it away. Hamlin with that corner on that far side. Is it going to be an in-swinger? Deep. Very deep, in fact. Beat everybody. Cooper. Slade. It's still on. Spur away to Bolton as we see it from the other area. Oh, Cooper hit it first time. Unlucky. A free kick now with... we're in the 2nd minute of added time, and there's only 1 minute on. It's a good try from Kieran Evans, but it's not going in. And half time arrives, and it's finished 0-0 at half time. And Hungerford Town have done their best to thwart us. They got off like a rocket. Very, very good start to the half. We did get in to build into that half, but. We're struggling and not made the most of our opportunities. 9 shots, 4 of them on target, not put them away. 0.75 on the XG, 73% of the possession. We should be in front. And with 60 minutes on the clock, making one change, Casey Petit has come off for Joe Knight in that central midfield role, just to try and change it up, see if we can get it. The other change that we've made is not a player change, but Evans has gone up front alongside Cooper. Weiss dropping into his more favoured role as an attacking playmaker behind the front two. Let's see if that changes it up a little bit and we can get a goal. Well, no highlights, and after 75 minutes making another change, we have taken off Kieran Evans. I think he's struggling with the formation that they've set up to combat us today, and we've brought on Brandon Goodship in order to see if he can do something up front. We have a corner. Hamlin with the corner, swings it in. It's headed over the top though by Slade. Hamlin with the throw in on this near side. So we have had a couple of highlights. Bolton gets it in the area and it's a penalty, and it's going to be, well, if we couldn't do it in open play, hopefully we can do it. That's if the goalkeeper doesn't save this. Who's going to take the penalty? It's Slade to take the penalty. And he's gone down the middle. The goalkeeper really not doing anything. And Harvey Slade, his 2nd goal of the season. And on 87 minutes, we go 1 up. Straight down the middle. And with 90 minutes on the clock, making our final change, Elliot Bolton has come off, and Charlie Rowan is on for him, and he's taken up the ball-winning midfielder role, and we hopefully will see the game out. And we have seen the game out. It's a very close one, and we keep a 100% record, but only by a virtue of a Harvey Slay penalty after 87 minutes. 18 shots, 9 on target, 2.49 on the XG. We just couldn't find a way past them. 70% of the possession as well. They had 7 shots, 3 on target. And, well, I think we've been lucky. While a full Vanarama National League South match day, and lots going on. But Dartford, where are they? They've only managed to draw. Similar sort of span to us, really, struggling for lots of that match. We managed to sneak past Hungerford Town. Dartford couldn't get past Dulwich Hamlet, and they've only managed to draw, which means we do have a 2-point gap over them in second place now. 3-point gap over Southend, who've moved up into third after they had a win away from home, possibly. I can't see them. Where are they? Can anybody see Southend? Yeah, there they are. Played Weston-super-Mare at Weston and won 3-1. So they moved up in third. Worthing down in fourth. Hemel Hempstead in fifth. Wealdstone in sixth. And Bath City in seventh. I mean, we're 8 points clear of Weston-super-Mare in eighth now, just outside the playoff places. Slough Town still yet to win. 6 straight losses so far this season. So that is how the day's games have gone. We got 7 days down to the next one. I'll be back if there's any other news. If not, we'll be back for the game against Braintree, who are currently 10th in the table. Well, a bit more transfer news for you. R.G. Harris has joined us. He's been on various trials with us, and he's currently a 2.5-star National League South player. Can play National League standard. He's on a non-contract, so we're not bound for him for too long if he doesn't come up to standard. He's come in from Bournemouth, who released him in the summer, and he's been sort of like bobbing around for a while. So he's come in. He's on, as I say, on a non-contract basis. So we'll see how that goes. And that is the only change coming in, which leads us to the second game of the episode against Braintree. We have 4 players ineligible. We have put an offer in for Will Armitage, a central defender. I think we still need a central defender really to shore us up. He is promising. He's 6'2". He's got a heading of 10, a jumping reach of 18, natural fitness 15, balance 11. He's 4 stars, current ability in that central defence, and potentially 5 long term. So we have put in a bid for him, but then so has Eastbourne Borough. So we'll see what comes of that. So that's an imminent coming in. No team news from Braintree, so they have a full squad to work with. Last season at Braintree, we lost 2-1, beating them 4-2 at the Bob Lucas. So it looks like it might be a bit of a tricky side to play against. And so we lost the last time that we played them at their place at the Cressing Road Stadium. Let's hope we can get a result today. And the side that will face a Braintree in this one: Kelly, in goal, Ryan, Slade, Spurway and Howe making up the defensive line. Howe coming back, giving Prescott a little bit of a rest. It says he's ineligible for this. Oh, it's because he's played another match today. Yeah, played for the under-18s. But we just thought we'd give him a bit of a rest from the full team squad. Bolton, Solanke and Knight are our central midfield. Knight making his second full start. Had a good game the last time he started. Solanke in that ball-winning midfielder role. Evans plays behind Goodship and Cooper. On the bench, Rowan, Hamlin, Williams, Weiss and Melvin Lambert. And here we are at a Braintree. They are playing a flat back 3 again, so they're going to cause us problems this time, but they're playing with 2 up front and attacking playmaker. We're playing our usual formation. Currently top on 18. They are 10th with 10 points. Howe with the throw-in. 30 seconds on the clock. Cooper, Solanke, Knight. Back to Solanke. Solanke has Ryan. He's cut him short. And that ball given away, and they're on an attack. And we need to flood back in numbers to prevent anything coming of this. It's dangerous. Still couldn't get that cross in. It's rattled the net, but it's over the top. And virtually at the other end of the half, Ryan Slade, a goal kick coming out. Bolton on the ball. Bolton, he's inside, nearly cut that out again. Evans managing to get there. Cooper, but it's a pull through ball. Howe getting ahead to it, and they're on the attack again. And it's been a bit of sort of mediocre. We're struggling against these flat back threes. Maybe there's something in that. That ball long and deep. Blair not getting there. Luckily not giving away a penalty either. Still got the ball and still causing us problems. Need to block him off or block somebody off. And it's a shot. It's come back off the post. And it's cleared to touch by Slade in the end. Half time has arrived and living on our means in that first half. They've not had a shot on target, though they've hit the post. They've had 6 shots, though, 0.31. We've had 5 shots, 3 on target, 56% of the possession, and we've not put them away yet. And 50 minutes on the clock. Braintree with the throw-in. Dench back to Grimwood. It's a good name, isn't it? Grimwood. Dench. Dench gets that into the area and he's let Grant free. And Grant misses. I thought he was going to put that beyond Kelly for a minute. And a missed chance there. Is that going to be a chance that has gone begging for them that might let us in? Oof. Lucky. We have a free kick. Evans with a free kick deep. Not quite sure what happened there. Cooper, it's gone in. Brandon Gooshep getting ahead to it, I think. He's 3rd of the season, and after 59, we've taken the lead in a very odd and strange way. We'll see it better from behind the goal. Evans, it comes in. Molyneux punches it, and Cooper things it back in, and Goodship just gets enough to take it over the goalkeeper. And with nearly 61 minutes on the clock, making 2 changes. One we're making because of an injury to Elliot Bolton. He's got a knee injury, which is a bit of a worry. We're taking him off. Hopefully it won't be too bad, but he's come off, and we have replaced him with Toure Williams. And the other change that we're making is Kieran Evans. He had a good start for a couple of games, but Mitchell Weiss is back in there behind Goodship and Cooper. We know that they've got a good rapport. There are 2 changes at this juncture. They have a corner. It's 65 minutes on the clock. Clark with the corner. It's going to be an in-swinger. It's swung in. It's cleared, but it's bouncing around there and it's gone in. It's come off of one of our players, I think. It was an own goal by Mitchell Weiss. And it's 1-1 after 66 minutes. Clark getting this in. Sort of headed clear. Grimwood, and it's hit Weiss on the back and gone in. Howe with the throw-in on this far side. Not seen much of him today. Knight crosses that deep, looking for good chip. Oh, just wide of the post. Very unlucky. Is the 100% record going here? Good chip. Oh, and was unlucky. Ryan on that far side. And bit of a tackle going on there. Weiss creating a bit of space. He's pushed it out wide for Howe, who's picked up a yellow card, I notice. Solanke. Howe crosses that in, but Molyneux's there and gathers up. Highlight is continuing. Long ball. And Howe brings that down very nicely. Thank you very much. Knight. Oh, Knight, that was a poor ball. No control on the ball at all. Not sure what he was doing. Grant is in. And we need to be looking at him in a minute. Grimwood. And it's through. Blair's in, and it's gone in. Oh dear. And this could be the record going once and for all. We need to have a look at this. Once this... Oh, Kelly got a hand to it. And with 74 minutes on the clock, making our final change, we have taken off Spencer Spurway, and we've brought on Charlie Rowan in that defensive role. I'm not sure if that's his best, doesn't matter. So he's in alongside Slade. Vice with the corner, swings it in deep, but it's headed over the top. We've dropped down to second. Dartford have overtaken us. As it stands, Cooper comes forward with this ball. Cooper has Howe in support. Howe cross that, and there's nobody gives the ball away, and we're in trouble again here. They're gonna get us again. Grant, we go a third goal behind. We are in trouble. That's bounced around. Knight managing to get there, but it's cleared up field. Slanky heads it down for Vice. Ball still alive. Attack is still alive. Vice looking for Good Ship. It's gone out wide. He's found Good Ship. Good Ship has to go out and get it. Good Ship inside to Williams. It's come back off the woodwork and headed forward, and the highlight is still alive. Grant's coming away with it now. Oh dear. Ryan trying to get it off him. Couldn't do it. And Williams tidying up though. Ryan. Knight. Oh, it's given away. End-to-end stuff, and it's into the area, but it's put wide. It's gone for a corner, in fact. 79 minutes on the clock. Ball from Williams hitting the woodwork. Clark. Swung in. It's cleared. Rowan heading it away. And quite sure which part of the highlight this is, to be fair. I think this is the one that there's going out for a corner. Grant crossed it in. And we are in the first minute of 6 added on. And it's not looking promising at the moment. That ball through to Kelly, though. I think we'll be lucky to pick a point here. Slade, Ryan, Braintree, as I said, were a tricky side. Lost 2-1 to them last time out. And giving balls away like that is no good. Williams, he's had 2 or 3 goes there, bites the cherry. And it's getting very vicious out there. Howe crosses that in. Good Ship is going to be there, but he's gone wide. Corner, Ryan with the corner. Very deep. Oh, just wide again from Rowan. And we have lost our first game. We just didn't put our chances away, did we? 20 shots, 8 of which were on target. 2.20, 57% of the possession. They've had 11 shots, 2 of them on target, both of them goals of 1.51 and 43% of the possession. We've lost our 100% record, and I think we've been knocked off the top by Dartford, which isn't good news. We'll have a look at that in a moment. I think it's probably time for Michael Kelly to take a rest and Nick Zack back into the side, possibly. Well, the good news is that Elliot Bolton is only got a knock, really. A bruised knee, out for a couple of days. May miss the game against Farnborough, though. But he will be back in due course. Let's have a look at the rest of what's gone on today. Dartford, as we know, have taken the lead at the top of the table. It's been tuck and tell up to now, and we had to lose at some point. We've lost today, our first loss of the season. They've not lost a match yet. Have Dartford. Where are Dartford? Dartford beat Southend by 4-2. Yeah, so that's not good, is it? So as it currently stands, Dartford are top on 19 points. We're second on 18. Worthing 15, along with Southend just 3 points behind us. Then come Bath City on 14. Western-super-Mare up into the playoff places on 13 points, along with Hemel Hempstead and Wealdstone, and of course Braintree, who beat us today, have pushed themselves up there very, very nicely. But we're not doing too badly. St Albans, Hampden and Richmond, Farnborough and Slough Town are in the relegation zone. Farnborough Town are who we play next. But we're going to have to work out how to combat this flat back three. It might be we might have to go for some wide players. I'm not sure. I'll have to work it out and see what the best route is out of this, because they've suddenly decided that flat back three can combat our formation. And it's true, it can. So we need to find a way around it if they set up as a flat back three, and see what we can do to combat them. Maybe we set up very, very similar. I don't know. Right, that's the end of the episode. We're going to come back. We don't know who we're going to play in the FA Cup second qualifying round yet. And the draw is on the 9th, where the game is on the 14th. So probably what we'll come back for a preamble straight into the draw, and then we'll have the title sequence next time out, just so we keep it under wraps as to who we will be playing in the second qualifying round. More about that next time, but it will be the FA Cup second qualifying round, and then a match against Salisbury. Salisbury current 17th in the Vanarama National League South. So we'll see what happens. Join me for that one, if you will. Right, well, hope you've enjoyed today's episode. We've had our first loss, and it was going to happen at some point or other, so I'm glad it's happened now. We've got plenty of time to sort it out. Let's hope it just doesn't compound into anything any bigger, of course. Playing Farnborough and Hammond and Waterlooville off of line. Should have told you that. If you've enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, hit the notification button. Keeps you up to date with all future episodes of A Bottom to the Top and our other series, Irons in the Fire, as they are released. Of course, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think so far. New episodes of Bottom to the Top released every Tuesday and Friday at 4:15 p.m. And the best way of keeping up to date of all that's happening on this channel is to follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideFM. Can tell you there is a couple of videos will be coming out very, very soon. Somebody in the comments has asked for me to show you how to change your ground picture if you've been in a save where the team have moved to a bigger ground, a different ground, and you want to change the background picture in your save. I will be doing a video about that very, very soon. And also I can tell you that Kit Basher has updated just recently, which means that Kit Basher now does so. We'll be having a Kit Basher tutorial, straightforward, without the need to edit and do all the rest of it. So look out for those videos very, very soon. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you for the next episode. It's going to be episode 11. It's out on Friday. It's a FA Cup second qualifying round and a Vanarama National League South game against Salisbury. Until then, goodbye.